Good morning to you. The 16th day of June rolling along. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here along with you in the Weather on the One's Forecast Center. Let's start off with a look at the Fury 325 camera here at Carowinds. And it's a warm morning out there. The temperature near Charlotte, 72 degrees with the dew point up there at 66. And what a hot day yesterday all around the region. These were the final high temperatures for Monday. 100 in Columbia, 101 in Fayetteville, 99 in Charlotte and Raleigh and Greenville, Wilmington at 99. That is nasty stuff. Let me show you specifically the Triad viewing area. A lot of mid-90s out there yesterday. And look at Gastonia in the Charlotte viewing area, 100. 99 also on the board yesterday in Concord and Wadesboro, 98 in Albemarle and Monroe. Just a really hot, steamy Monday. And today, just as hot. In some spots, will be a degree or two hotter. Your 5:30 a.m. temperatures well into the 70s. In fact, 79 in Myrtle Beach and Wilmington, 74 in Greensboro, well into the 60s in the mountain areas. Radar is quiet locally. You have to head up into Ohio and Pennsylvania to find any decent areas of rain and storms this morning. That is along a frontal boundary, which I'll show you more about here in just a moment. Heat advisories again in effect today for parts of eastern Georgia, coastal plain of South Carolina, and a good chunk of North Carolina, anywhere from Burlington to Asheboro down to Albemarle and points east to the coast, basically with the exception of northeastern North Carolina. So again, heat advisories, heat index could exceed 103 to 105 or so this afternoon. Really nasty stuff underneath this big upper level ridge, and that holds basically in place through the week, although today probably our hottest day of this heat wave. It's going to stay hot really right on into next week. So a hot day. That frontal boundary off to the north of us today, and could be a couple of showers or storms near the North and South Carolina border regions down into South Carolina, but most of us just hot and dry today. And there's your high temperatures. 104 in Fayetteville, 103 in Columbia. Look at Charleston, 101, Wilmington, 100. And again, there'll be some isolated spots in maybe parts of the Charlotte and the Triad viewing areas that exceed 100, or at least get to 100 today. Tomorrow, this frontal boundary eases in here from the north, so I think a little better chance of a few showers or storms out there tomorrow afternoon. Highs still in the 90s, well into the 90s, still triple-digit heat in a good chunk of South Carolina tomorrow. Thursday, the remnants of Bill, which I'll discuss with you in a minute, begin to kind of approach, and so again, a few showers and storms with us on Thursday. Still pretty hot on Thursday. In fact, a lot of it's probably a little hotter Thursday than what we're going to see again tomorrow. And then we see how much rain opportunities the remnants of Bill bring our way. I don't think it's a ton, but still the chance of at least some shower or thunderstorm activity scattered across the region for Friday. Now, I'm mentioning Bill. Let me give you the specifics on that. This is the latest advisory for Bill, located 55 miles southeast of Port O'Connor, Texas. Wind at 50 miles per hour. Wind is not going to be the problem with Bill. It's going to be rain. And you look here at the radar imagery of the past 6 hours, and certainly it's getting a little bit better organized. This will come inland this morning as a tropical storm. And the problem here is rain in spots that have seen a lot of rain over the past 6 weeks. Texas and Oklahoma. There's the track of Bill weakening to a depression inland, and then it'll make that big turn around the big upper level ridge up toward the Ohio Valley. But again, the issue is rain. Check out the European model rain totals here as we move forward in time. And I'm just going to pan this back and show you, you're looking at a wide swath of at least 4, 5, 6 inches, and probably some locally higher amounts, and maybe some 9 or 10 inch totals somewhere in there, parts of Texas and Oklahoma. And you can follow that corridor of that axis of heavier rain along the path of Bill off to the north and east. Now back to as far as we're concerned here, I think we're looking at here in the Carolinas, maybe a small enhancement in the opportunity for some showers and thunderstorms late in the work week, but certainly the core of Bill misses us to the northwest. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody stay cool, have a great day, and God bless.